Some of those who protect the elderly here in Ohio say that we're in a crisis.
Yeah, in Clermont County, the number of cases reported annually to Adult Protective Services has tripled since the year 2004. David Winter joins us now with why we're seeing such a huge increase. David.
Cami, Kyle, it would be easy to just say baby boomers are aging, which is true. In Clermont County, the number of people over the age of 60 has more than doubled since 2000. But you have to dig a little bit deeper to find the rest of the reasons.
I do describe it as a major issue. It's a crisis.
Edna Burns heads up Clermont County's Adult Protective Services. Annual referrals at the beginning of the century came in at a rate of 159 per year. That number has been creeping up ever since, coming in at 258 per year up until last year, when the numbers skyrocketed to 447 cases. This year, it should be nearly 500.
They threatened me that if I said anything to the police, that they would find me and kill me.
Frida Underwood was one of those cases. In 2016, we told you her story. For 9 months, a couple imprisoned her, stealing her Social Security checks and beating her. She went from 160 down to 92 pounds. And Frida's story is not as unusual as you'd hope. About half of APS's referrals are people being exploited, neglected, or abused by others. One reason for the increase in referrals in the past few years, children and grandchildren exploiting their elderly relatives to finance their opioid addiction.
They don't want their child addicted to opiates to be homeless, living out on the street. A lot of them bring those people into their homes to live.
The other reason for the increase in referrals is the 2018 bill that passed in Ohio, increasing the number of people who are now mandatory reporters of elderly abuse. Before, only 19 professions were required by law to report abuse or neglect, like attorneys, doctors, and social workers. Now there are 32, including housing inspectors, bank employees, and EMTs.
We get in the back of the ambulance and they tell me that they're being stolen from, that their family is taking all their money, they have absolutely no control over it.
Those who care for the elderly see the increase as a mixed blessing. While the number of referrals are going up, that also means more of those in need are getting help. One more reason Adult Protective Services gives for the increase, a gradual cultural change in the homes. More young people are moving away from their elderly parents and for work. And more families, they are dual income, where in single income homes, the way it used to be, one of the adult children used to take care of the aging parent. Cami?
All right, David, thank you. And Clermont County Adult Protective Services says even with the tripling of cases, its budget is only scheduled to increase 9% next year.